should be going live here. Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. Today we are going to be continuing In Stars and Time Act 2. Ooh, just like we were last stream, except picking up from last stream. Sorry, it's been a while since I've streamed. It was last week at about this time, if I remember correctly, and kind of like stuff just like, I wouldn't say that stuff popped up, it was more like I just couldn't find the motivation to stream. Sorry about that. Hopefully it sticks with me from here. Okay, sorry my dog yelped, so I had to make sure he was okay. Anyways, the downside to lack of motivation, getting out of the mindset for voice acting. Are you ready? I'm ready. Alright, let's go. I think I've got Isabeau's voice, but... Wait! Do you hear that? That sound, that's the king. He's crying. There's a key on the floor. You pick it up. You found the empty key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a mask of some kind. You put the empty key in your pocket. Well, judging by its location, I'm guessing this is the key for the gate just ahead. But... the gate is covered in some sort of thread? It doesn't seem locked, but you're not sure the key you picked up would be useful here. This thread is so strange. I can't seem to move it aside. Frozen thread. It seems to be covering the rest of the floor, too. Can we cut it? Whoa! Bonnie flipped your cape up, grabbing your dagger. Yeah! Did you break my dagger, darling Bonnie? No. No, I promise. Oh, it actually isn't. That's good news. So scary, Sif. His dagger isn't broken, but it didn't seem to have done anything to the thread. Oh, wait, look, it did something. The thread is slightly dented here. So, a sharper knife could do the trick, maybe? I suppose. Either way, we should explore this floor more. Before you start walking, Bonnie tugs on your cloak. Sorry, friend. Wow, they must really feel bad. An apology from you, Bonnie? That's... magnificent. I mean, not funny, Sifrin. You crab. A knife, huh? Judging by how the first floor had us go to the right, and then the second had us go to the left, I'm assuming, based on alternation, basically I'm assuming we go to the right here. It's been a while since I've played floor 3. Alright. Let's give a turn to Odile. Paper Alpha 5. Breathe in and out. 550 experience received. Door's locked. The symbol over the keyhole is shaped like an angry mask. That is a big enemy. Knife to meet you. Has a similarly large health bar. Give a turn to Mirabelle. Bonnie missed. Okay. Scissors 3. Fortunately, because it's paper type, that means we can use a lot of Scissors special attacks. Siffrin is frozen in time. Lower enemy defense. Bonnie yells encouragement everyone's way. Lovely moving cure. Alright. Slow 4. Right. Lower enemy attack. Although I guess it already had lower attack based on how it had 3 debuffs there. So I guess I didn't need to do that. Make up the time. Attack. Okay. Guard. Then I think I should have checked to see what the cooldown was on Scissors 3. That's what I'm thinking. So just give Mirabelle a turn, jolly round Rondo. Bonnie runs in with snacks. Knife to meet you. Bonnie deals the final blow. Okay. Big enemy gives 1,000 experience. Mirabelle is now level 50 and learned the craft skill, Shining Life. Mirabelle just learned a new skill. Oh, thank change. I'll be able to help out more. Got the memory of Shining Life. You'll always remember this. When equipped, your housemaiden will be able to use Shining Life as a skill, even if she isn't at level 50. Shining Life is a skill that revives a KO'd ally. So, being able to revive without needing to rely on crafted water is pretty good. Oh, the mirror room. A mirror. You and your allies are reflected in it. That's a big mirror. Massive, even. And there's not really anything else of interest in this room. I don't know anything about it. Before the house shifted around because of the king, it was in a part of the house I didn't often walk by. Isabeau seems to be looking for something. If it is what I think it is, then it should be... Aha! Everyone say fromage. Fromage. Oh, what was that? Oh, look. Something's on the ground. A piece of paper. Behold! Oh! It's a picture of all of you. It's us. This is lovely. Isn't it? It's a crafted mirror that takes pictures. I heard rumors someone was creating one, but I didn't know this someone lived in Dormont's house. You look so surprised. Only Isabeau knew this was coming. Pictures are so rare. It's nice to have one of us. Thank you for telling us about it and for taking a picture, Isabeau. Oh, it's nothing. You got a memory of reflection. You'll always remember this. When memory of reflection is equipped, your defense will be automatically boosted at the start of a battle. What should we do with it? Odile looks at you. Would you keep it safe, oh one with all the secret pockets? You beam. You got the mirror picture. You put the picture in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Yay! Oh, the flash of the mirror somehow made something appear. You reach down and pick it up. You found the smiling key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a smiling mask. You put the smiling key in your pocket. You now know where the smiling key is located. Tears that way, so we can't go over there. Given how big the lag spike was, I was expecting the big guy again. But no, it's the 3-in-1. So for this, the gimmick of this one is you don't know their health or when they're going to attack. Like, normally you're able to see those things, but not here. Give Mirabelle another turn, because first turn was healing Odile. We got rid of the papers one. Scissors 3 on the one that is Scissors type, so it's not weak. Like, doesn't resist it. Deal damage to all enemies. And attack again. Get a jackpot attack. Way easier than the giant boss, like the giant enemy. Not quite as easy as the rock type enemy that we dealt with as like the first enemy we encountered this floor, but still. Oh, and another one. It's weird that they're only targeting Isabeau and Odile. But it allows Mirabelle to attack for her first turn. Right. Bonnie ran in with snacks. Scissors 3. It's just that easy. See, now we have a strategy for those guys. Like, pretty foolproof one, it seems. Okay. Another one of these. Oh, we got the debuff on it. I can't remember what debuff. Okay, defense down is the debuff from Knife to Meet You. I think that happened last time we fought one of these as well. Okay, we really need to get this jackpot attack here and now. We got it. Alright, buff attack. Tried to freeze in time the one member of the party who can't be frozen in time. Lower its attack. Increase our speed. Did like nothing because its attack was down, our defense was up. No damage. Forgot that Mirabelle had a scissors type craft skill. Then slow it down even further. Give Mirabelle another turn. This time will be a basic attack. Maybe I should be applying the buffs and debuffs at first so that the jackpot attack deals more damage. But we won't get a chance to test that out because one of these has appeared. The paper type version of the first enemy we encountered this floor. So now the only one from this floor that we haven't seen, other than the seemingly mandatory weird sadness, like the one that Bonnie thinks is weird, and the boss, like aside from those two, the only sadness we haven't seen this floor is the scissors type. There's a chain on the table, probably for a pendant. You pick it up. You got the massive chain. You put the massive chain in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Okay, we didn't have the bell pendant. A cooking book all about croissants? So, Mirabelle, about Vogardian croissants? You tune out. Don't want to even think about croissants. Odile is smiling, which means they're probably done. Fascinating. Thank you, Mirabelle. Hehehe. You were right, Mira. You have something to say, perhaps? Oh no, we would never. It's very cute, right? Yes, it's cute. Your eyes light up and everything when you're learning things. It's cute. Cute? Dial isn't cute, she's old. No, Boniface. They have a point. I am very cute, aren't I? I wonder how cute you'll think I am when I put wasabi in your sandwiches when you least expect it. You'd help me out, wouldn't you, Boniface? I'm always up for putting spicy stuff into people's lunches, so yeah. Oh no. Sorry, madame. We didn't say anything. You chuckle. Ah, looks like Siffrin wants a sandwich as well. Would you like me to offer you one of my sandwiches, Siffrin? You've been spotted. That would be so cute of you, Odile. I'll put twice as many peppers in theirs, Dial. See that you do. Scary. You got a memory of first strike. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of first strike makes everyone faster at the start of a battle. That one might be really good. I don't know who it... I think it goes to Odile because... Yeah. Because that was an Odile-centric sequence there. Memory of first strike is an Odile memory. Slightly lowers attack and defense, but we can buff those at the start of the battle anyway. Also decreases luck, which isn't great, but attack speed is up by 20, so I think that cancels it out. Some vials. Let's see. 1 pepper juice. Give it to Bonnie for safekeeping. Small paintings of various housemaidens. You can see Mirabelle in some of them. Various supplies. Did not mean to press X there. Some old, boring books. Oh? There's a Kabuan book here. Ah, that's a craftonomy book. We don't really have time to read about craft of any kind, so let's keep going. You leave the book alone. A broken figurine of the Change God. The closet contains some bandages, painkillers, and... Oh, eye patches. These look ugly. Friends is better. Does your eye patch fit still, Sif? I can adjust it if you ever need me to. You smile. Isabeau made your eye patch when you lost your eye. He apparently crafted it so it wouldn't bother you or itch or anything. It's comfy and fits you well. Immediate ambush. So I guess I was wrong. Actually, no, because of the key in the mirror room, we do need to go here. Yeah, instantly dealt with that enemy because increased speed. I keep pressing X by accident. Had a feeling it would be the giant. Right, I was going to try out applying buffs and debuffs first. Alright. Then... Give Odile a turn to use Slow 4. Lower enemy defense. Now we can start attacking with Mirabelle, Siffrin, and Odile. Isabeau is kind of carrying the weight of the buffs and debuffs. Boost defense. Not much I can do aside from Paper Alpha 5. Then give a turn to someone with a scissors attack. I'm not actually sure how much more effective that specific strategy was compared to doing it the way I was doing it. Siffrin is now level 51, so is Isabeau, and Odile. When are we going to get the scissors variant? That's the only normal sadness we have yet to encounter here. Easy enough. 550 experience. Okay, the trio again. Spam bot in chat, sorry about that. Lena Blake says, hey, happy Wednesday. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Lena Blake, 23. I'm doing fine. We're playing In Stars and Time here, and it's been going pretty well so far. Kind of getting out of the funk I was in for a little bit. Like, meant to stream a couple of times in the past week, but anyways, we're in it now, so in here again? This room, the pottery room. Someone frozen in time. Oh, that's the pottery teacher. She doesn't like me. I broke the whole class's work during the last class I had with her. How did that happen? Everyone's finished work goes on the shelf over there, and I bumped into it. A simple mistake. And it was fine, but then I tried to jump away so I wouldn't break anything, but I bumped into someone else. Uh-oh. Who bumped into someone else? Who bumped into someone else? And so on. Until someone bumped into the table, flipping it over. Right into the shelf. Wish I could have seen it. Yes, this sounds quite entertaining. How many people died? Some weird tools to make pots. You forget what they're called. Pottery wheels, Sif. Ah. Pottery wheels. This one seems to have some clay still on it. An oven for clay. It has a name, but you can't remember right now. It's a kiln, Sifrin. Oh. A kiln. It's a barrel. It says on the side, do not shake. The closet contains some tools to make pottery. There's also 2 salty broths, a shelf filled with little change gods. They're all different shapes and sizes, some smiling, some crying, some with no face at all. There's a box here. The box is filled with crafting materials and finished art pieces that no one liked, including papier-mâché gloves. They're massive. They were not made for a kid, that's for sure. You take the gloves and put them near Isabeau's hands. Oh my. A perfect fit. Isabeau bats his eyes. My dear Sifrin, would you do me the honor? You laugh and try to put the gloves on him. The stiff papier-mâché makes it hard, but after some effort, you succeed in your task. Papier-mâché hands. How comfortable are they? Not even a little bit. You got the papier-mâché hands. The papier-mâché hands are equipped to Isabeau. That's just how it is now. The papier-mâché hands are very special. When equipped, they turn Isabeau's basic attack from rock to paper. So now everyone but Sifrin has paper attacks, the same way that everyone but Isabeau has scissors attacks. So, now we can also do, now we've got 2 options for potential combo starters, I guess. A broken figurine of the Change God. There's some unused clay here. You got some lumpy clay. You put the clay in your pocket along with your souvenirs. An open book, stained by clay and dirty hands. It's an issue of The Cursing of Chateau Castle, issue number 87. Issue 87? You should remember this number. Another way blocked by tears. Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. A third way blocked by tears. Alright, everyone is faster. Knife to meet you. Jolly Round Rondo. We did get the defense debuff, so that's nice. Give Mirabelle another turn to increase our attack. Scissors 3. Already used Jolly Round Rondo, so I should use this one. Bonnie yells encouragement, so now we've got defense buff. So in that case, just lower the enemy's attack and speed. And now we've got the... Oh, we didn't even need to have the ultimate setup there. Just one attack from Sifrin instantly won. Okay. Good to have a handle on our power level. Someone frozen in time. Her! Whoa! She's another house maiden. I always wanted to talk to her. She's so cool. Her crafted pieces are always so perfect. I want to be just like her when I grow up. Huh? But you're an adult now. You're already grown. Oh no, she's realizing she's a real, actual grown adult. We all go through this realization, Mira. It'll be okay. Oh, no, sorry, it's not bad, it's just... She looks so scared. Let's go, everyone. Please. Sure, Mira. Up here, the gate is locked. It's locked by one of those weird word locks. There's something written above the lock, too. Maybe you should take a closer look. Try to read what's written. You cannot read what is written above the lock. Just trying to read this makes my head hurt. Well, we've had the option to say change every time. We might as well say it again here. You say the word change aloud. Nothing happens. Worth a try. A hole in the wall. The hole doesn't really bring you anywhere. Did not mean to press X. I keep doing that. Someone frozen in time. Oh, that's... I don't know who that is, actually. They have a cool necklace, though. Let me see. Oh, I know them. That's another house maiden. I hadn't seen them in a while. I didn't know they were changing. Come to think of it, I hadn't seen them for a little bit before the king. Maybe they were close to done crafting their body. If we can beat the king, you can see them and meet them again. Yes. Paper and a pen. Looks like someone was in the middle of writing down their change. You and Odile look closer. Ah! Hey, don't look, it's private. Just because everything's frozen doesn't mean we should look at everything, you know? Oh, I wasn't aware. My apologies. He's right. You look away. Nah, it's fine, it's fine. You two didn't know. But still, this brings back memories. I would love to craft my body more. I would love to be 2 centimeters taller. Why 2 centimeters? Aren't you tall enough already? I think you're too tall and you should cut it out. Cut what out? Anyway, Mira, you don't understand. With 2 more centimeters, I'll pass the threshold. With 2 more centimeters, I'll finally be tall with a capital T. I support you in your tall dreams. What a simple reason. Crafting your body, huh? And you know, instead of crafting your body itself, maybe there are easier ways to gain height. Oh? Like what? You could wear high heels. High heels hurt my feetsies. Drink lots of milk. Milk makes me sick sometimes. We could tie your hands to a pillar and tug on your feet really hard. Worth a try. Anyone have rope? I'm sorry I brought us to this point. Let's stay focused, please. Some vials. Let's see. 2 salty broths. The closet is filled with many different types of clothes. Oh, look at this shirt. It has the same material as your cloak, right, Sif? This also looks incredibly warm. I still don't know how you managed to wear your cloak this whole summer. You've had this cloak for a while. I never really get hot with it, though. Really? Sif, can I take a look at your cloak for a sec? You nod. Taking care not to touch you, Isabeau kneels and takes a hold of your cloak. Ah, your cloak's been sewn with some kind of temperature regulation spell crafted into the stitching. It's kind of cool. No wonder you always look comfortable no matter the weather. Huh? What? Isn't that really, really advanced crafting? Oh, it's also been crafted to make the cloak grow with you. It must have been incredibly expensive, unless it was handmade. How long have you had this? You try to remember. Nothing comes to mind. You shrug. I'm really jealous. Sorry. Yeah, if you ever sold this, you'd be set for a few months, if not a whole year, you know? The craftsmanship alone. Crafting stuff into the stitching is really interesting, actually. Heh. Spoken like a true clothing designer, huh? Well. Did I tell you about that? Oops. Quick, say something. Just because your clothes are so cool. Aw, thanks. The closet. You open it. You found the angry key. Put the angry key in your pocket. You now know where the angry key is located. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like an angry mask. That's a different face than the key you've gotten before. Why are the faces different? Does it mean something? What's this about? Oh, every keychain will probably have a different mask. Huh. So every mask will have a different emotion? Is this what it's trying to represent? Oh, I know this one. That's the change god. No matter what emotion it has, if it has a mask, that's the change god. The change god always has a mask and never has the same expression, or art style for that matter. It's to show that change god is ever-changing, but also to show us that emotions are fleeting. No matter how wonderful or awful you're feeling, this feeling will fade in time. Why do good emotions have to fade too? Why can't we keep being happy forever? That'd be boring. Can you imagine? It'd be like being forced to eat your favorite food forever. I'd like that, though. By the way, how's your day going so far? It's going alright. Nothing's gone wrong so far, so I'd say that it's been a pretty good day. Are you sure? Really imagine it. Eating only your favorite food all the time. Can I stop eating it when I'm full? Nope. Can't do anything except eat. I can't go to the bathroom? Nope. That would suck. Indeed. Just like feeling terrible forever would suck too. And some of those feelings might stay for a while, make their home here, but knowing they'll eventually go away, isn't it a relief? The bookcase is filled with books about bodycraft. Interesting. Can you tell me more about this? Oh, well... Hey, Dial. Don't you already know all this stuff? What do you mean? You're always asking questions about Vogard and change and stuff. But don't you already know about it? Huh, you never thought about it. Yeah, I was wondering this too. You're always asking questions, which is fun, but I can't believe you'd go to another country and not learn all about it beforehand. If only because it'd make you look stupid. How insightful, you two. What? Do you already know about the things you ask about? I do know some of the things I ask you about, but I also believe there's a difference between knowledge learned in books and knowledge learned by talking to people. Knowledge is important, but the meaning behind it, the emotional piece, that's important too. Books don't tell me anything about how it feels to be surrounded by Vogardian culture, to be bathed in it. But the three of you do, and you clearly love your country, love the change belief. And it's making me like it too, I suppose. Oh. Aw, damn Odile. I don't get it. Ha! It's okay. You don't need to understand. I just want to know all I can about Vogardian culture. That's all. An empty, clean bed. There's something on it. It's an animal, but not real. It's made out of fabric and other things. It's usually for kids. Those things have a name. It's a stuffed animal, dummy. Oh. Guys, Frin forgot an easy word again. Siffrin? Sif. We really have to do something about this, Siffrin. Did you really forget a basic word like stuffed animal? Hey, some of the things you don't remember the words for aren't basic. I use my brain for other things. Things other than remembering the word stuffed animal. What do you use the space in your brain for anyway? Puns? Oh, as a matter of fact, yes. Well, that's fine, but my brain is just stuffed with puns. Crab! Ha 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 ha, yes! An empty, clean bed. There's a stuffed animal laying on it. You love to play this game on streams. Yeah, I'm playing through it on stream, it's not like the only thing I stream, I streamed Undertale, then Deltarune, and then I'm streaming this. I'm thinking I might change it up from, only indie RPGs, maybe I'll do Celeste next, or maybe I'll stick with indie RPGs and do, there's one called Off that I've heard, I don't think I've heard anything bad about that one, so I'm thinking about maybe doing that one next. That one or Celeste. Anyways. Oh, that's my room. Some vials. One of them is broken, but the others seem intact. Let's see. 1 pepper juice, 1 thyme juice, and 1 ginger juice. A closet filled with unsafe-looking potions. Was your roommate making bombs? Because with all the materials she has in here, it looks like she was learning how to make craft bombs. What? No. Was she? Ha ha ha. I'm just saying. She has the materials to make a craft bomb. Looks like she didn't finish it, though, if that makes you feel better. How do you know how to make a craft bomb? I learned it while I was studying to become a defender. But isn't that just common knowledge? I've never learned that. I've never learned how to make a bomb. I know I'm a kid and you'd think I definitely know how to make bombs, but I've never learned either. Oh. What else does it need then? Why? Za, we have to throw a bomb at the king. It'd be so funny. What? Yes, it would be funny. It would. What else do we need? Your roommate has some stuff already, so we just need... Isabeau starts explaining what you need with very confusing words. What? Use simpler words, There's already a short gizmo gadget here, so we just need a long thingy thing and a secret ingredient. Oh, okay. Makes sense. It doesn't. Time to find those things. You got the short gizmo gadget. Put the short gizmo gadget in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Pretty sure that's all we can get from here, except maybe a book from this bookshelf. Horror books. There's The Cursing of Chateau Castle, issue 68, Death Die Dice Maker, 100 Ways to Die Horribly, The Meat Slicing. That last one's actually a cooking book. Issue 68. You should remember this number. A lot of horror books in here there. Is this one about a group of young adults being forced to kill each other for someone's entertainment? It is. We should have a book club sometime, just the two of us. We should. We could exchange letters and recommendations after we beat the king. What, just you two? The rest of us aren't invited? No, girls only. Yeah, back off, Isabeau. Being told to back off by Mirabelle herself. I feel blessed somehow. Sounds good. I usually play Minecraft and sometimes story mode games when I'm free from my work. By the way, I have an idea for you as well, if you don't mind. Can I share with you? Okay, this is going to sound rude, and I acknowledge that. If I am wrong here, I'm going to be the bad person in this interaction. So I'd like to apologize for that in advance. However, based on where this conversation is going, I have a sneaking suspicion that you're trying to advertise something to me. And if you are, then I'm sorry, but there's a very good chance that I'm not interested. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn down your idea. I'm sorry, but, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it has to be. Another paper type enemy. Haven't used Isabeau's normal attack in a while, so I might as well. Would have been more effective if it was a rock type enemy, but still. Oh, speaking of rock type enemies, hold on, I gave the turn to Odile, so why is Mirabelle attacking? That's weird. Very weird. Mirabelle is now level 51. Are we ever going to see the scissors type? Like, we've only gotten the paper type so far. The paper type and the rock type, I mean. Okay, go up here. Yeah, this is where insert the key into the keyhole and open the door.
Weird smelly one.
Free crest sadness. Let's go. Okay, so this one, if I remember correctly, is rock type. Yeah, it's rock type. So, with Sifrin being unable to do anything here, Paper Alpha 5... was not expecting Isabeau to land the finishing blow there. But we got a star crest. Put the star crest in your pocket. Woohoo! Alright, Boniface, what do you mean by weird smelly?
Those sadnesses all smell really sugary.
That's it. A hole in the wall. The hole doesn't really bring you anywhere. Boniface, what about this wall? What does it smell like?
Like a crabbing wall.
It's a broken pillar. Okay. So, since I know where to go, I know which one of the... Since I've played before, I know where to go, and I know that this way is the right set of tiers to... is the right set of tiers to get rid of. Right. Give Isabeau a turn. Breathe in and out. 550 experience. Okay. Use the star crest. Yes. Someone frozen in time. Oh. Mira. That's one of my friends. He pushed me away so the curse wouldn't get me, and it hit him instead. He saved me. Foxy to Fucks says, first, hello. Secondly, I love the voice. Thank you. I've kind of been kind of self-conscious about my voice, like, so it's nice to hear that it's nice to hear that. Thank you. Isabeau hugs Mirabelle to his side. Let's keep going, yeah? The door is locked. The symbol over the keyhole is shaped like a crying mask. We don't have the key for this one yet, do we? There's a piece of paper stuck to the door. We closed as many doors as we could, but if somehow you need the key to this one, I hid the key in room 403 in little Mark's notebook. Room 403? Rooms have numbers now? The classrooms do. We've only seen a couple, but the house is way more. Room 403, though. I'm pretty sure we've at least passed it. It's where... It's currently on the second floor.
The second floor? But we can't go to previous floors, can we? The big doors close behind us, don't they?
Well, that's not good. But you're here. The classroom on the second floor, though. That's such a long way back. Well, you better get going. Oh yeah, I'm not Foxy. I swapped accounts with a friend to confuse a streamer we both watch. I'm Ruby. Okay. It's nice to have you here, Ruby. Sorry, I'm trying to get into the habit of not interrupting the dialogue to read chat, although I'm not sure which one is better, like... That's fine. Okay. Again with the giant one, I'm starting to wonder if we're ever going to see the scissors enemy. Like, don't need to apologize for staying on track. Alright. Let's see. Let's lower its defense. Then Odile can use Scissors 3. Mirabelle just used Jolly Round Rondo, so just normal attack. 2 Cleaver by half. Get a Jackpot attack. I think it's equal chance of each of the 3 per floor, or at least it is roughly in my experience as a runner. Okay, so that makes the fact that we haven't seen the scissors one incredibly funny, because realistically speaking, we should have seen it by now. Like, I just find that funny. Like, you would think it would have happened by now. Alright, let's boost our defense. I can never remember which floor has which enemies. You're okay, like, I didn't fully remember going into it, like, plus, once we reach Act 3, it's not really going to matter that much, like, it only really matters for Act 2. Right, artsy silent burst. Oh, I was trying not to spoil that. Well, I'm not going to say how it doesn't matter. I'm just going to say that it only matters for floor 3. Alright. Give Odile a turn. Isbo's now level 52, and so does Odile. I beat the game a few times. I've only beaten it once so far, but from the fact that you said that you were a runner, like, let's see, it was, yeah, in your experience as a runner, I get the feeling that you're a speedrunner of the game. Don't have to worry too much about spoiling. Yeah, I run the game occasionally. That's nice. Like, it's nice to have a speedrunner in the chat. Allies' craft skills and experience have been recorded for this location. Let's save the game as well. So are there any speedrun skips I should know? Or, like, anything I can do to save time, or maybe even save stars? Tear floats gently. Loop back to floor 2 here. I run glitchless, so I don't really do too much in skips. Okay, so nothing, like, what about casual little time saves? Like, I guess that turning on auto run would be one, since we've already explored most of the house, so there is a way to not have to get that to beat the king, but it's not good for runs. Like, to not have to get the... Oh, I didn't know. I'll have to look into that in my free time. Some little time savers are just memorizing things before the run. Alright, so memorize the location of everything so you don't have to go on a wild, like, you don't have to run around looking for everything. Because the king does a set amount of damage. If you have 5,000 health, you can tank. Oh. Okay, so max level and then some. Like, memory of looping equipped, max level, tons of loops in, is what I'm getting from that. Like, oh no, max level only gets you 1,500. And if I remember correctly, it's like, was it 5 HP per loop? 700. Okay, yeah, that's... I can tell how that wouldn't be good for runs. You don't exactly dream when you're frozen in time, but it's similar. Or more like, it's a slice of a dream stretched into minutes, hours, days. Single thought, concept, forever in your mind. You dreamt about bananas. As I say, not speedrun viable. I beat the whole game faster than I could loop 700 times. Probably I haven't actually checked. Yeah, I'm not sure that I could do, like... I'm not confident that I have what it takes to speedrunning, and even then I think that I could beat the game before 600 loops. Like, optimal speed, whatever is the optimal floor for looping,
I still feel like I could do it in under... Maybe 650 is better, but still. Like, it does not sound viable in the slightest to do looping for health in a speedrun. Like, world record is under 2 hours. What level are you in the world record? Because there's no way that, like, I'm nowhere near... Maybe I should have been more clear. I meant, like, what level is the world record holder? Because there's no way that it's, like, we're all in the 50s here. I have no idea, like, if you're only doing... If it's the entire game in 2 hours... like, the only way I can see to do that good is to skip every battle you can. So, like, I don't think the world record could break. Like, really don't fight sadnesses. Yeah, so I would say level 46, 47 as a high estimate for Mirabelle, Isabeau, Odile. We need them for skirmish, but other than that, skip. Okay, so a couple sadnesses here and there, so maybe they do breach the 50s. Still, I find it incredible what speedrunners are able to do. Like, I couldn't even imagine not fighting a lot of enemies. Just feels like I have a lot of, like, I'll watch the 144 run someday. Oh, the 144. You know, that gives me an idea for a challenge run, but I have no idea if it would be any fun or fast at all. Like, you have to reach specifically 144 runs, like 144 loops. Like, if you have less loops than that, you have to loop until you reach that. But if you have more, then the run is over. So you kind of have to have memory of self, because if you don't have memory of self equipped, then you'll automatically skip some loops, which I guess would actually be helpful, except for when you, like, I feel like it would be a lot of looping yourself in Act 5. Is it possible to loop in Act 5? Oh, that's spoilers. Anyways, maybe 4, I don't remember if you can loop in 5. Yeah, I was thinking it would be, like, Act 4 is where you start trying to loop. Never tried. Maybe if you lost in battle, you could loop. Alright. Got the paper type enemy vulnerable. Right, breathe in and out. 500 experience. Mirabelle's now level 49. Okay, got in the door before the sadness could get to me. I actually am going to turn on auto run again, like, yeah. But you play the game as normal, get to maybe 50 or however many you hit by the end of the game, then keep looping floor 2. I think that's the fastest. Main room has a tier near the door. Okay, so we've got a strategy here, like, so maybe it could be an interesting run, like, at least for those 50 loops. Then from there, I guess it would be more tedious than anything. Which is why I wasn't sure if it would be a good challenge run. Here's what it is. You match the... It's like... Okay, so we got this idea because 144 was... I'm trying to see if I can visualize this real quick. We got this idea because 144 was the record time, but then you accidentally typoed it as 144. So maybe whatever the current world record is, we kind of break down like that. So if it gets to 140, it would be a 140 loop run. Like, that might be an idea. Wouldn't really be any challenge run. Play the game as normal and then sit for a while isn't a thrilling challenge. Yeah, you're right. But still, it would, like, might be a little interesting if it was... Figure out how to OT the speed run if you do that. Get it down to like 4 minutes. That would be a really interesting challenge. The entire game in 4 loops. Like, oh, I should also update the loop counter now that I'm thinking about loops. We are on loop 5. Right. Give Odile a turn. Did not mean to press X there. Sifrin is now level 52 and learned the craft skill Done Heal. Ocarina of Time any percent world record is currently 3:47. 3 minutes 47 seconds. Is that using arbitrary code execution, or is that like glitchless, or like... No, it was like, it would be glitched, but without arbitrary code execution would be the alternative, because there's no way you're beating Ocarina of Time in 4 minutes without glitches. Ace was used. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Like, it would be incredibly funny if it was possible to beat it glitchless, but I just don't see that happening. I think 3 of those minutes are the opening cutscene, so the rest of the game is just arbitrary code execution. That is amazing. Like, completely cut out anything that you were intended to do. Like, if it was possible to skip the opening cutscene, it would be under a minute to play, well, not really play all of Ocarina of Time, but you know what I mean. A desk. On it is a notebook titled, Mark's Super Awesome, Great, Amazing, Super Duper Cool Notebook. Do not touch. Out of disrespect, you open the Super Duper Cool Notebook wide. Oh, thank the stars it's here. You found the crying key, shaped like a crying mask.
A key? Here?
A mask, huh? This feels out of place. I was expecting a keychain shaped like scissors or something. You put the key in your pocket. You now know where the crying key is located. Sif? Looking at the key in your hand is making you realize the trap at the entrance. The key in the admin room. This key that you had to backtrack for. You're not very good at your job, are you? It's your job to look for traps. Your job to see hidden things. You failed at those multiple times. If you weren't looping, there's no way you would have been able to get this far. You'd have died for good right away, and possibly brought everyone down with you. You can't help but sigh. Someone pokes your hip gently.
Hey, have a peach.
Peach time? You take the peach and silently nibble on it. You were silent for too long and made the mood awkward. Say something. Thank you, Bonnie.
It's fine.
You're a peach.
Okay, now.
You. Ah! I feel peachy again. Yeah!
I don't know why I even worry about you sometimes.
What? Anyway, key. Better get back to floor 3. You could walk around and get some experience. Or you could just find a tier somewhere and loop forwards. Last I checked, the speedrun was to grab a bush, break the bush, drop a fish on the floor, load a new room, walk through a bridge, credits. It's probably changed since then, since that was a 10+ minute run. Like, yeah, speedrunning in games with arbitrary code execution gets wild. Not one of these guys again. I hate this enemy in particular. Like, burning passion there. Or, yeah, burning passion is the right word. Or phrase. Fortunately, 3/4 of us have paper attacks, so they're not too bad to deal with, but still. I think it was also Ocarina of Time that had the speedrun of song 63 times debug menu win. Yeah. But thankfully it changed since then. Okay, I guess that enemy isn't too bad now that we've got Isabeau's paper mache hands, but still, not the biggest fan. Okay. think the guy with that world record smashed the Wii U controller over it. I mean, like, over getting the speedrun or over losing the world record? Because either way, I kind of get it. Like, using a song 63 times, the debug menu, and then win. The debug menu could only be open like that on the Wii U, so when they got a really good run, they just went, yep, no beasting this, and destroyed the entire controller. Wow. Oh, beating this. I misread that as beasting this. Although I guess it kind of works anyways. Like... Alright. That one's easy enough. 500 experience. And since I spent 5 memories of skirmish to loop back here with most doors open, about the typos, if I make a typo that seems very strange, let's type silly as... yeah, that is pretty... that is very strange. L and S are, like... It might be because I'm using a QWERTY keyboard, like QWERTY. Yeah. But, like, if yours is also a QWERTY keyboard, then I have no idea how that even happens. Like, they're adjacent on... okay, that would explain it, because, like, on a QWERTY keyboard, there's, like, 6 letters in between them, so that's why I was confused. Alright. Save progress. You have the key, but you just noticed there's a note stuck to the gate. The key is located in the trap building room. My layout is... I'll use A for new lines, and space will be in... Okay. Use slash for new lines, and then space will be SP. Okay, I see what your loadout is now. Okay. Q and Z next to spacebar. Interesting. Alright, fighting this boss again. Gonna rant about keyboards for a minute here. That's fine, like, gives us something to talk about while fighting this boss again. Did not mean to press... Well, that was the 0 on my keypad. Okay, give Mirabelle a turn. Attack. Scissors 3. Okay, so, like, I mentioned this last stream, but I find it interesting that this boss's gimmick always activates. Like, even if the short-haired one is, like, completely 0 health, it will kill the other one and absorb it for half health. Okay, Bonnie missed again. Let's boost defense. Slow it down. Okay, give another turn to Sifrin. QWERTY, Azerty, and Quartz were all developed for typewriters. These models of typewriters, the older ones that used the sticks for the letters instead of a ball in more modern ones, this meant the sticks could jam against each other if too many keys were pressed too quickly, so they made the layout to be as hard to type on as possible, making each of the next most common letters as far away as they can be. Okay, so I had no idea. It's very interesting. Like, that would explain why it is like it is. Like, I had always wondered why this specific loadout, but now I know. 7,000 experience. Right. Going to choose a different snack for this snack time than we did last time. But we're not picking pineapple. Like, say at normal volume. Bonnie forgot to tie their shoe. Oh, Gems, they actually did forget. Someone better tell them later. Going over new dialogue instead of... Like, I'm only going over new dialogue to sort of speed this along because I've realized that I'm not the quickest when I'm also voicing, and we're going over stuff that we've already gone over before. The Dvorak, Workman, and Coleman layouts were all made for a different purpose. Dvorak was made so that the next most common letters were as near as possible, or as easy to type on. Workman was designed for middle row dominance, basically. If you rest your hand on the keyboard, most of your fingers are in the middle row. So they put all the most common letters there. For example, E is 3 from the right on the middle row. Coleman was made for home row dominance, same reason as Workman, but instead for the row nearest the spacebar, because that's fastest for your hands to reach from the spacebar. Didn't fit in a single message. I'm learning so much about keyboards. Like, I had no idea about any of this, so I'm glad that you're bringing it all up, so that, it's very interesting. Unfortunately, Dvorak, Workman, and Coleman never took off as popular layouts. I still use Dvorak because it's nicer on my hands and personally best for phone screens, but I prefer Coleman for PC keyboards. I might have to try out different layouts. I sort of vaguely knew that Azerty was a thing, but I never knew this much about keyboards before. Take a lot of getting used to. Yeah, I can kind of imagine. But I'm also barely used to, I'm kind of a slow typer anyways, so, what are the chances that I get much slower? It'll be a bit of a learning curve, but might be worth trying out. Bury me on the highest peak.
Oh, sounds like a journey. But a journey to bury someone you know. I don't know how good of a journey that would be.
One full of catharsis?
I guess so.
When I learned Dvorak, there were months where I only used Dvorak if I had time to type. If I had to type fast, then I would go back to QWERTY. Now I can't remember QWERTY. Very interesting. Fascinated. Alright, we went with the fish head last time. Let's go with the Madelines this time. One problem with it, games where you can't remap WASD are awful on other layouts. Tell me about it. even on QWERTY layouts, like... Oh no, A is 9 keys away from S. Like... Games where WASD can't be remapped are... You wanna go back left? No. Like... They're already a nightmare for me because I do left-hand mouse, right-hand arrow keys. So games where you can't remap WASD are already a nightmare. I can't even imagine A and S being 9 keys away. Like, that would be horrible. You bite into one. Soft, delicious. Health is restored. Get back up to where we were before looping. And then we're ready to go again. The king's crying. Get the key on the floor. The gate is covered in some sort of thread. And that saying I use comma AoE doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely as WASD. Yes, the comma is included. Comma AoE. Yeah, that really doesn't roll off the tongue that well. Like, even up, left, down, right is like, it doesn't roll off the tongue that well, but comma AoE, yeah, I can see doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely. Ah, stars. You didn't remember to stop them in time, and now the kid has a knife. Alright. Oh, since the sadness was moving... Hey, it's the scissors one! I was wondering if we were ever gonna get this one. But we did. Although I will admit, it would have been really funny if we got through all of Act 2 and just never saw this one. Like, I feel like that would be hilarious. But we did see it. Still, very interesting that it took, like, until we had to loop back for us to get this one. Like, Colmac has a much better WASD than QWERTY. It gets to have wars. It's Colmac, not Coleman. Okay. I will admit that wars does roll off the tongue. Like, yeah, that one does roll off the tongue better than WASD. A little detail that I always like here is that Sifrin was as confused as everyone but Isabeau the first time we got this picture, but from then on, they're smiling. That's cute. I never noticed the picture change. You and the picture are finally reunited. Alright, then go. Thought I could sneak around that one. Another scissors one. Okay. It's. This is... I find it funny, even funnier than it would have been that if we never saw one, to imagine that we only get scissors types from here on floor 3. I always played a game of how fast can I press the key I bound to skip dialogue. I'm kind of trying to avoid using that key, like trying to avoid pressing shift. Like, I know that it is mandatory, but I can't really say how it's mandatory. Like, there's at least one person in the audience that doesn't know a whole lot about the game. Even before I can shift the dialogue, I always just spam. Okay, so we didn't get only scissors types, but it would have been funny. Still, this is faster to deal with. Anyways, yeah, there's at least one person in the audience right now who doesn't know, like, doesn't know beyond what we've seen of Act 2 so far. So, trying to sort of avoid spoilers, but like minor ones or cryptic ones I'm okay with giving out. Like, was able to juke that sadness, but this one, whoop, got past it as well. And now we do the mandatory one, which... Actually, I think we had the paper mache hands last time, too. Either way, it should be easy, because 3 out of 4 have paper-type attacks. Paper Alpha 5. Artsy Silent Burst. Isabeau's normal attack. You know, I don't think it got an attack in last time. Done Heal. Heal 30% of an ally's HP and boost their attack. Let's boost everyone's attack as well. Didn't know anyone else was here. Yeah, the people I'm talking about, why I say at least one, they're watching, well, they have the stream open, but they're also busy, so, like, unable to talk in chat most of the time. Still. This one again. Let's just keep up the strategy. What is your strat for Tormund? That was it right there. I go for the scissors jackpot because instantly takes out the rock despite rock being strong against scissors, so it's pretty fast. You have the most scissors. Well, technically we also have an equal amount of paper because Mirabelle has Artsy Silent Burst. Actually, no, we do have the most scissors because Siffrin has 3 scissors attacks. Mirabelle has 2. Odile has 1. No, Siffrin has 4 if we count craft and normal attack. So then, with paper, we have Mirabelle's Artsy Silent Burst, Issa's Paper Mache Gloves, and then 3 from Odile. So, yeah, we only have 5 paper, and 3 of those come from Odile. Meanwhile, our scissors are more spread out than that, so yeah, scissors is what we have most of. Oh, thank the stars you're back here. You try not to audibly sigh in relief. Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Whoa! Isn't that the key you found in the classroom? If you didn't pick it up, Sifrin, wouldn't we be super stuck right now? Yes. Phew, we got lucky. We sure did. There's a piece of paper stuck to the door. Can I see? Mirabelle is looking at the note intently. It's the one that said to look inside of that kid's notebook to find the key, wasn't it?
Are we going? Let's go, let's go.
Ah, yes, let's get going.
Yeah, then you have more paper because the 3 can be used with no cooldown, and Sif has your turn. Sif can also use the speed up one. So, should we... I'll give that a try then. I'll give Odile a turn with Sifrin. Paper Alpha 5 on the Rock Torment. Oh, accidentally clicked out of the game. Mirabelle Artsy Silent Burst. Isabeau attack with paper. Make up the time. Buff attack. Paper 3. And then attack again. I feel like scissors was slightly faster than paper. Wait, over there, isn't that
A bathroom?
Seems so. I don't know if 5 makes much difference between scissors and paper, but in the long run, spamming paper just probably gives you more. I know Sif is the fastest of the group, but I'm taking your turn and his utility into account. That you would lose the speed up utility if you used scissors. You see, we already have the speed up utility because Odile is equipped with... I forget what it was Memory of First Strike. Odile is Merciless, which automatically gives attack speed up at the start of battle. So, with that equipped, Sifrin has... yeah. Which is why I feel like scissors is faster. If I had Memory of Odile equipped, then I feel like paper would be faster. Bathroom.
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 So, does anyone need to go? Raise your hand, just so you know, if you do need to go. When they make books about this moment, I'll be sure to mention how we needed to stop for a bathroom break.
A few people raise their hands. You might as well go too.
Alright, let's meet back here once everyone's done powdering their nose.
You close the bathroom stall door. You don't really need to go, but there is something you need to do, away from everyone. Fist bump the air and whisper, and whisper yell, "Yes! Yes! Yes!" under your breath. Yes! You're all doing it! You're all getting so close to the king. It's all thanks to you and this blessing. Whoever, whatever blessed you with this, thank you, you think. Whether it's the universe, the change god, that tree, the stars, the moon, anyone, thank you. Ah, stars. Can you imagine if you only had one life? You'd have died right at the start. And if not then, one of you might have been frozen in time forever by touching one of those tears because you're all a bunch of curious idiots. But you have this power, this craft. You'll never die for good. You'll always be able to start again. You quietly jump in place with a big grin on your face. 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. You jump a final time, out of breath, and try to take a deep breath in and out. Phew. Alright, you're so close to the king, you can almost taste it. You need to stay focused. Or do you? You can always loop back, start over, make sure nothing bad happens to you or the people you care about. The king will never know what hit him. You fist bump the air for one final time for good measure. You exit the bathroom. I'm gonna totally not be jealous of how you voice Odile in the corner. Alright, everyone refreshed, noses powdered up, bodies emptied.
Emptied? Haha, emptied. Za, she's asking if you pooped.
All refreshed, noses powdered, and bodies emptied over here, madame. Siffrin, you nod. Good. Let's get going then, shall we? Well, I thought there'd be something in this room, but
But it's a crabbing dead end.
language. But there's an intact statue of the change god over there. Isn't it the first we've seen in the house? Their face obscured, their silhouette accidentally skipped through it. Their face shrouded. Because I accidentally skipped, I couldn't see what the last line was. Anyways, an intact statue of the change god stands before you. Everyone is lost in thought, most likely sending their wishes to the change god. Join them? Yes. Better than nothing. You wish for victory. What? You're holding something. You're holding the key knife. Siffrin? What are you holding there?
A knife!
Did the change god give it to us? Huh? No, it can't. I think that they did. With it, we can... What? What the? That's floor 3's entrance?
The change god beamed us there.
That's... Well, at least we don't have to backtrack. I'm not gonna ask questions. Thank you, Change God, for this boon. Thanks, Change God.
Thank you.
You and Odile look at each other and shrug. Thank you, Change God, or Expressions, or whichever deity gave us this knife. Thank you? Gonna save real quick. Everyone was healed. There is something we can do with this key knife, but I don't remember how to do it. 9 hours on loop 5? Yeah, like, oh, I didn't get the clay this time. I was going to see if I could interact with the clay, but I couldn't. Oh, yes, with the key knife. Yeah, I know that we can do something with the key knife, but I don't remember what. Like, would you like to know what, or shall I not say? I know the result, but I don't remember what the first step is to get to that result. Unless you count having the key knife as the first step, in which case, we've already done the first step, and it's the second step that I'm struggling to remember. Right, Mirabelle only has one craft skill. I don't consider having the key knife as the first step, as that can only be done after the other. Power's up, but we've got defense up, so... Plus we can lower its attack immediately, cancel out what it did. Slow 4. And then lower its defense as well, just do all of the debuffs. And then it's low enough health, Paper Alpha 5. Well, I shall say that there's something for Mira near what you need, and leave no more until further prompted. Something for Mira near what you need. Okay. My only guess is the sharpening, I know that sharpening has to come into play here, and I'm thinking in the forge area, but that's on the first floor if I remember correctly. It wouldn't be here because you can't use a pottery wheel to sharpen a knife. At least I don't imagine that you can. Something for Mira. Is it a weapon or a bow? Oh right, 2 cleaver by half as the first one. Actually, now that I think about it, could be a memory. Record experience and save the game. Experience and levels. It would have to be on this floor, unless it's something you take with you. I've got it. At least I think I've got it.
You know, I was wondering, like, the king clearly closed this door and put the tiers in our way, but the locked doors, weren't they?
Yes, we were wrong. They were most likely locked by residents of the house. When the house was attacked, no one knew what the king's powers were. So they must have thought locking him in would have been enough to stop him. But by that time, he'd already made sure Vogard would start slowly freezing in time. So, people in the house were trying to save Vogard at the risk of their own lives. But it was all for nothing. It did get in our way more than anything else. But there's no way they could have known. They tried, and yet the king, this once changed king, Belle, we should get going. I'm predicting there will be a strong sadness in the next room for you to cut into ribbons, Mirabelle. Okay. You get ready and slice the door. The key knife broke on impact. Maybe it wasn't sharpened enough? That's too bad. You're sure you could have found a use for it elsewhere. But at least the gate is opened. So, if I remember correctly, disappeared for a sec because I had to check something and had to decipher that someone was typing while using... Is that... Alpha and... I don't think I've ever... Well, I think I've seen that character before, but I don't remember what it is. Anyways, if I remember correctly, on floor 1, there was a room with a sword for Mirabelle hanging on the wall. That room also had an anvil, a forge, an anvil, forge, and, crucially, a sharpening stone, if I remember correctly. So, I think we'll be able to get that in a future loop. Another song, another strong sadness. We should. Let's go, everyone. Mira.
Yeah, what she said.
Let Mirabelle blow off some steam.
Battle time it is.
Alright, this one... I think I used to have a strategy for this one, but I've kind of forgotten it, if I did. But I remember the gimmick. you can't attack the main body until you've dealt with the hands. Because right now, it completely resists everything. But for each hand defeated, its defenses go down. So, give another turn to Mirabelle. Scissors 3 on this hand, sure. And then... Actually, I'll attack this hand again, just to make sure. Yeah. The big one is now vulnerable to scissors attacks. Make sure that the jackpot deals some damage. It's now even more vulnerable to scissors attacks. I don't know what it looks like. That one. I don't know what that one is, but that one is Thorn and makes the TH sound. Okay, so it was Thorn. I had a feeling that it was, but I wasn't sure. They also use the other one for TH. Okay. Paper Alpha 5. Give Odile another turn. Paper 3, that is the wrong hand. Regarding this boss, the main strat for it only really opens up later. Might be able to guess why. Yeah, I think I have an idea. Alright, big one is now vulnerable to paper attacks. Just in time. It's now even more vulnerable. Not what I meant to target there. Thanks, Bonnie. Alright. Attack it with scissors, now that it's... Wait. It's pretty bad that our speed has been lowered. But there's only really one thing we can do about that. We're just gonna have to make up the time. Use lovely moving cure to bring Odile back. And now... breathe in and out. Another 7,000 experience. Siffrin is now level 54. Mirabelle is now 51. Isabeau and Odile are 52. Yes, we won! Let's... Come on, everyone, let's keep going. Mira. Someone this far inside the house who... Claude! No, 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 no.
Oh, is that?
That's my roommate, Claude. Oh no, how could this happen? I hate my roommate. She's annoying and always bothers me for stupid reasons, but I used to think she should have become a defender because she was always helping people and trying out weird experiments to solve their problems. And she would always help the head housemaiden with hers. Always trying new ways to organize her desk, to help her finish tasks, to make sure she'd get some free time. She'd do it with a smug smile, saying it wasn't that big of a deal, that she'd do it for anyone, but if she knew that the head housemaiden was in danger, she would have ran anywhere, everywhere, so she could help her. Not only because the head housemaiden would have solved anything, would have beaten the king if she could, but because if Claude is this far into the house, she must have tried to stop the king herself, so he wouldn't get to the head housemaiden. And so, if she's like this, he must have... I'm so useless. You don't know what to say. You don't know what you should say. What can you say in a moment like this? Mirabelle gently wipes dust away from her roommate's brow. Claude, if you can hear me, I'll be back for you soon. I promise. Let's go. You want it? It's yours, my friend. A reference to Morshoe. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Belle, wait a sec.
Mira, wait.
No, I can't wait. We can't wait. We have to move on. Everyone is waiting for me. They can wait a little longer. Let's calm down and... I can't calm down. The head housemaiden. She's so close. I can feel her. I need to help her. She needs my help. Everyone in Vogard needs my help. I... You don't know what to do. She's upset. She's upset. You need to help.
Mira. Do it with me, okay? Just like Sif does.
Oh. Isabeau takes a deep breath in and out. And Mirabelle follows a beat later. They breathe in sync together. Ah, that is a thing you do, yes. I'm okay, but Isabeau, you don't understand. The head housemaiden, I have to save her. The head housemaiden, she's such a wonderful person. She helped me out so much. I couldn't do anything before I came to the house. I could barely sew my own clothes. And she helped me. She taught me. I wouldn't be the person I am without her. And when the king attacked, she protected me. Everyone Everyone was being frozen in time around me. And the head housemaid made sure I could escape. Made sure I lived. She gave me her blessing.
Huh? Her blessing?
Do you mean the power to survive the king's curse? But wasn't that? It wasn't the change god. The change god rarely does anything. The change god just pushes us to greater heights, but rarely helps us themselves. The key knife we got earlier, it was the first time I felt their help. But the head housemaiden crafted a blessing so I'd survive, so I'd save her, save everyone. But why? Why would she? I don't know why. Why wouldn't she use it herself? Why didn't she save Vogard herself? Why didn't she give her blessing to someone else? I don't know. I don't know. She shouldn't have used it. Not on someone like... Do you think she was wrong? To make sure you'd survive? I'm glad you're here, Mira. I'm glad you're here with us.
Don't leave us behind. We're here. We want to help you. Don't be stupid and run off ahead.
Everyone, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have run off ahead. It's okay, Mira. Now it's Madame Odile's turn to talk. What? But you all were doing so well. I want an emotional speech from you too, Madame Odile. Yeah, don't you see her tears? How can you say no to this face? To prove Isabeau's point, you made a grand gesture towards Mirabelle, as if presenting a marvelous art piece. Isabeau does the same. Bonnie also joins in. Mirabelle laughs, wiping her tears. Okay, fine. Please stop. Okay. I think it's silly for you to wonder if you are the right choice this late in the game. You're the one that was chosen. You're the one that found the orbs. You're the one that made it this far. So we can spend our very valuable time wondering if so-and-so could have saved Vogard better. But we're here. You're here. And now, the king is the only thing standing in our way. So you can have your little breakdown after we kick him where it hurts and spit on his grave. Damn, that was very good. A little too dry, maybe. I'll give you an 8 out of 10 for effort.
That's a passing grade, Dial.
Shut up.
Whose tummy is grumbling this time? Dial? You have a tummy?
Of course not. Well, your not tummy seems hungry. Bonbon?
Oh, I still have snacks, and they're ready now. Can you eat something, Belle?
Yes, I can try.
Okay, then all of you sit the crab down. Snacks, 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 snacks. Okay, I have, I'll start with the worst one. Leftover samosas.
From yesterday's dinner?
Yeah, they're the ones I burnt. But I thought I should still keep them in case we get super duper hungry.
Don't be mean to the burnt samosas. They were really delicious. I bet they were delicious. They really were. They're not the worst of anything.
Oh, okay, next one. I have... Palmiers.
Palmiers!
We all know palmiers. They're yummy, they're crunchy, they get crumbs everywhere. Moving on. And, the last snack. Okay, I've never tried it before, but...
The smell hits you. Could they be... Malanga fritters? Eep. Whoa!
Yeah! So, what do you think? I followed a recipe in a book.
Huh. What are they?
They're fried malanga and
Graumon?
Garamon. Malanga is some kind of root, and Garamon is some kind of pumpkin.
This smells heavenly. Oh stars, oh stars, oh stars! Sif's eyes are sparkling. And they're drooling too. You wipe your mouth. You have to get them.
So, which one do you guys...
Malanga fritters, please!
Yay!
Bonnie hands you the delectable, yummy, wonderful Malanga fritters. They might be your favorite fried food ever. Favorite food, period, maybe. You want to eat them whole so badly, but you have to pace yourself. You bite into one slowly, shakingly. They're so good, so good, so good, so good! You can't help but flail your arms around. Whoa.
Siffrin, your face.
That good, huh?
Gross.
After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. I'm sorry, everyone. Being upset now. I shouldn't have. I should have kept it together. Mira, it's fine. We're all different kinds of upset right now. It's a stressful day.
Do you feel better now that you're eating?
I do, thank you, Bonnie. And I'm less upset now, more angry. At the king? Yes, I feel more confident too. We'll definitely kick the king where it hurts. Ooh. And where's that, Mira? His stupid crabbing butt. Yeah! You all laugh. You got a memory of butt kicking. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of butt kicking will make your housemaiden revive one KO'd party member during a fight. Once. I think I might... I don't know if I'll equip that. Anyways, got some messages to catch up on. Your mirror voice is so androgynous, I want, give, how, teach. Okay, so my voice is naturally deep. I'm just kind of like trying to do a higher pitched voice that won't crack, and that's how I do my Mirabelle voice. And then I wonder if Adrian likes Malanga fritters. I don't think I know who Adrian is.
Is Belle okay? Is she okay? I think she's okay because she ate some snacks. It's when you can't eat that you're not doing well at all.
Makes sense. Thanks for all those delicious snacks, Bonnie.
Oh, it's okay. Did you like those Malanga thingies?
Yes!
Okay, yeah. I made them for you, you know? I saw you looking at a recipe book for a very long time, and you were looking at that recipe. And I didn't know if you were staring at it because you really liked it or really hated it. So I'm glad you actually really liked it. I mean...
They made them for you? You made them for me?
No, I made it for
Bonnie frantically looks around.
for Dial. I made them for Dial, because she likes to try out new foods.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I suppose I do then.
See? I made them for Dial, not for you. Go away now. Don't look at me. Make like a crab and go.
A little lightheaded, you go. Adrian is one of the Insert Disc 5 people. They're the vocal one in the server. Okay, so one of the developers of the game quickly checked and they're the only one, not a team. I did not know. Okay, so in that case, thought it was, nope, just them. Well, if it's any consolation, I knew about as much as you did. Mira, how are you feeling?
Good.
One-word answers are really reassuring.
They are.
Now, two-word answers. They're too refined.
I'll be fine, Sifrin. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Mira. She gives you a gentle smile.
Mira, she's strong, but this situation must be super stressful for her. We gotta stay at her side, okay, Sif?
You nod. What you said to Mira.
Huh? What did I say?
Do it like Sif does.
Oh, the deep breath. Well, it's just something me and Mira noticed. Sometimes when you're taken off guard, or when we get out of battle or something, you always take a deep breath in and out. It's to calm yourself down, right? The breathing. You always do it the exact same way, too. You go like this.
Isabel puts his hand on his chest and breathes.
Deep breath in and out. Mira and I wondered what that was all about, and we talked about it and realized it kind of seemed to calm you down, and we thought it was cool. And that one time a few days ago, Bonnie was upset and you told them to do that, so we remembered.
It does calm you down. How weird. To be noticed and known.
Was telling you weird? I think that was weird. I shouldn't have said that because now you might get self-conscious.
I'll try not to.
Okay. What's up, Mira?
Yeah, Isabeau, you should be careful. You might make Sifrin self-conscious about breathing.
You snort.
Ha!
A lot of emotions being expressed right now, aren't there? I feel bad that I didn't notice Mirabelle wasn't doing well. I should have paid more attention. I'm glad Issa is here. Yes, neither of us is very good at this feelings thing, and Boniface is a child still learning how to manage theirs. So it's good we have at least one person who knows what they're doing, emotions-wise. So, in the spirit of being a person good at this feelings thing, how are you feeling right now? You're all good. I'm fine. That's good. You open your mouth to ask how she is, but I'm good. Feelings check over. Go away now. You leave her alone. Save progress one last time.
The king must be up ahead.
Are you ready? Ready. And here we are. Oh, young ones, are you here to kill me? Oh, young lady, you stand for change themselves, do you not? I I just want the world to stay the way it is now, to be frozen in eternal beauty, a world of everlasting peace and rest. Young housemaiden, in a way, isn't my wish a form of change? Why aren't you on my side? Can't you feel it, young lady? The universe yearns for everyone's hopes to be encased in limitless ice. Won't you allow your fate to be ended?
Corrupting and ending people's lives? You call this a form of change? You dare compare your dreams of ice and stillness to change themselves? This is not true change. This is just you acting as a god would for your own satisfaction.
One would think keeping a whole country frozen in time would be the opposite of change. That's the gist of that one. I accidentally skipped it.
But pretty self-explanatory, stupid.
Seems like a pretty pathetic way to appeal to a housemaiden's good nature, huh?
Is this what you want, then? For us to peacefully let ourselves be frozen in time? I will never be on your side, King. Not in a million years.
Oh, ha. Spoken like a true housemaiden of change. But, wait. You, traveler. Odile looks at you with an expression screaming, "Does he mean you or me?" You shrug. Bright one. Ah, so he means you. Do you remember? Remember? Remember what? Oh. It seems you do not. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. Unique boss music. Oh. Despite what you may think, I am merciful king. I will give you some time to come to terms with your end. A most beautiful end. An eternal end. Wow, he's really taking us for chumps, isn't he?
We've gotten this far. We will not back down.
Get ready, everyone. The king waits. Alright. Give a turn to Odile to use Slow 4. Artsy Silent Burst does that little damage. Alright. I think that my best bet with Sifrin is to use some of these items that I've been stockpiling. Boost everyone's attack. Well, because I did that with Sifrin, I need to use another one with... I need to use another one with Mirabelle. Oh, I didn't pick up any salty broths this time. Alright, then ginger juice. Alright. Paper Alpha 5. Bonnie Mist. Oh, I think there was dialogue there that said stars. Sifrin time. Alright. Give it to Isabeau, because his cooldown is the longest. Get a jackpot attack. That dealt some damage. Guard, I guess. Oh. It is time, saviors. You see a vision of the future. You don't have the strength to go on. One hit. One hit. The king got you all in one hit. You'd laugh if you had the energy to do so. You can't move. You can't see. You can't really feel anything either. You don't think you'll get out of this one. Sif, we can't let it end this way. Come on, you useless body. Move. No, your allies there. No, you can't let him. You can't let the king hurt them. Bonnie, just run. The sound of footsteps. They escaped. We need to buy them time. No, please. Not your allies. You have to do something. Move. 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 Please. Do whatever you want with us. But don't hurt Bonnie. Please. Oh, do not worry. After I take care of you all, the young one will have a wonderful rest. But before that, the king strikes. Everything hurts. You can't move. It hurts. 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 You feel a tug on your stomach, and then the king killed you. Whoa. Woohoo. That was awful. You try to catch your breath. Your body is fine and unharmed. But your brain still hasn't gotten the message, it seems. Stars, this is awful. Did he really kill you in one strike? This feels a little disrespectful, doesn't it? That attack was so strong. Why was it so strong? How is he so strong? That strike hit so hard. You don't think just buffing your defense with skills or equipment will be enough to survive it. Is there something out there that could protect you against it? A craft skill, maybe? Mirabelle. She's the one who usually heals you all in battle. She knows healing crafts you've never even heard of. Maybe she would know something. But for now, you got a memory of defeat. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Defeat gives you 3 memories of skirmish instead of 1 when you defeat regular sadnesses. Back to the stage, Sifrin. You have a king to beat.
Sifrin, you're up.
The usual, please. Hey, Mira.
Hey, Sifrin. Hee hee. So, how was your nap? On a scale of 1 to 10.
It was alright.
I'm glad. I know how much you value your naps. Oh, wait. I had something I wanted to ask you. I have an idea for tonight. This will be the night before we go fight the king, so I felt like we could make it special somehow. So I was thinking, how about a sleepover? Let's all eat good food together, sleep in the same room, maybe tell stories. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
The usual. That sounds like an amazing idea, Mira.
Yeah? Oh, I'm so glad you think so. I was thinking it was a little silly, but if you think it could be fun, then great. I can't wait. This will be delightful. I'm smiling just thinking about it.
You're happy she's happy. You smile back.
So, could you let everyone know? I would really appreciate it.
Sure.
Okay, let me think. Madame Odile should be in the shop buying items. Bonnie should be near the fields to the east, and Isabeau is at the favor tree to the west. We're staying in the clock tower at the east of the town, right past the broken bridge, so you can tell everyone to meet up there later. That was a lot of names and places. Will you remember?
You think so, yes? I always remember things.
Well, unrelated to your memory, here's a note with everyone's location, just in case you forget.
You got the reminder note. You put the note in your pocket along with your souvenirs.
Okay, see you at the clock tower later then. I'll be near the library if you need me. Come talk to me whenever. Oh, and don't forget to check the Change God statue too, for good luck.
Oh wait, maybe Mirabelle would know a way to survive the king's attack? You should talk to her later. You wave goodbye. You approach the Change God statue. You believe strongly or whatever that you'll be super fast. Always attack first. Don't leave the enemy a chance to touch you. You repeat under your breath. Super fast, super fast, super fast. You actually feel a little faster? You jump in place, trying to notice if anything changed. You jump right on a pointy rock. You don't tear up. Not that much agile then, huh? You and your allies' attack speed got boosted a little. You close your eyes. Wow, okay, that's enough for this loop. You thank the Change God for its blessing and quickly run away. Mirabelle is here, sitting on a bench and looking at papers.
Hi, Sifrin. Do you need anything?
The king killed you last time. There was nothing you could do against the king's last attack. but maybe Mirabelle would know something?
Huh? A skill to save us against the king? Just in case? Feels like we could find something like this in a book. Did you check the library?
The library, huh? You should check the one in the village. Which, as it happens, is right here. That's convenient. It's not this one. Not this one either. There's an old book. Get the book out again? Sure. You try to read the title until your eyes water. Put it back. Book's about craft, but you can't see anything that could stop the king's onslaught. Maybe you could ask the librarian? Welcome to the library. Well, our selection is kind of lacking. All the good books are in the house, but the house is, well, closed until further notice, since the king took residence there and froze everyone in time. Are you looking for a book in particular? Are you? Anything about how to survive a very powerful attack? Survive a very powerful attack? Like crafting a shield? I wouldn't know anything about that. It sounds highly specialized. I don't think we carry that sort of knowledge here. I doubt even the house's library would own something like that. Maybe it would be in the secret library? The what? The what? The secret library. The secret library whose entrance is hidden in the library. That library. One of the walls looks normal, but if you check it carefully, it'll reveal the secret library's entrance. Technically, only the librarians know about it. But you are trying to save Vogard, so don't snitch on me. And don't lose tomorrow. Yeah, I'll try. Heh, cool. So the house's library on the second floor has a secret library? Sounds like you should go there and check the walls. There's also anything about time? Time. We have a book about clocks somewhere. Not really what you're looking for. You let it go. And speaking of time, it's about time for me to be wrapping up for today. Going to save the game real quick. And that is where I'm going to be wrapping up for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching today's stream, and since my schedule has been kind of out of whack recently, I'd like to just bring this up again. I will be streaming on Mondays from 1 to 5 and Wednesdays 2 to 5. Should all go according to plan. So, anyways, I hope you all have a great day and a wonderful night, and please take care.